Don't give in to your passion. You must keep him in place until Striona arrives.
Yes, if you're killing him right now, they're gonna begin to fight right now.
What honour is there in sweeping the field clear of a rabble hungry only for Danegeld? You're better than the
I'm sorry!
What has become of England? There used to be warriors here. When I was your age, I saw King Ethelred lead 100 men against 1,000.
That's gonna convince him more to make his father proud.
Come down here and fight me, man to man, king to king. Or if you wish, bring whatever troops you choose and fight my men on this magnificent bridge. If you do not, I promise you, all the world will know the truth about Edmund, how he sacrificed the courage of his kingdom to hide his own fear, and they will join us. King Leif, the coward of London.
Oh, you're good, Canute. So good. You have a way with frogs, clearly.
I am not a coward.
You're such a kid.
I order you. Get me my horse.
Edmund has baited you. You must wait for Striona.
No! Striona lost his moment. I will lead this fight and the glory will be ours.
Godwin, you know it's me.
The time is turning. Hold him! Open the gates!
They need the boats to take him quick, you know. That was a signal. I'm waiting the roof. Okay. Canute is living for these moments, for battles. Look at him. Okay. It's Thomas and Johan. An explosion? No. That's why you wet the roof, because you're gonna create a fire situation. They are not planning to fire anything. She's just thinking, what a waste. And you have to be faster, Olaf, but because it changed, you know, it's taking them more time to arrive. Canute, you can see that. Not because you're losing. Not because you're losing, I don't think so. Falling into the trap. Nope, the bridge. We have 3 boats coming. You're not thinking about them anymore? She can see that. Good queen.
Bring him back. Bring him back.
Yes.
Here's a trap. Ready the archers!
Archers! Draw!
Ah! Okay. Are you gonna be quick enough, Emma? I don't want her to succeed. The plan is good. visualized the bridge, you know, with the scenes. Okay, that's the plan. More! Give more of them! Yes! Now it's the time! He knows it, come on!
Archers, beneath the bridge.
Yes! Yeah! It's good! He knows what he has to do. Where is Edmund? Aha! Godwin? Is it?
Edmund has taken the battle to the Vikings. What? They battle on the bridge.
No glory for you? Guys!
Sire! You must return before it falls. What falls?
The bridge?
The bridge they laid would bring it down and trap you.
Hello! Are you hiding? Hiding into that place. Oh! Careful. He's gonna run away quicker enough or not? No matter what, it's gonna be a defeat for you, a big one. Godwin, you're staying there? No, I pushed the guy. That bridge! We have only Leif! Oh no, we don't have Leif anymore. Oh fuck! You lost everyone, Leif. Lost your friends. Before. I think that we have him. Yes, I chose my side. At least for that battle, because they had a good plan. They deserve, you know, to win that one. Take Edmund. Quick. Take him with you. Okay, celebrate! Leif was right and all. He lost all of his friends. Olaf? You were wrong, Edmund. I told you so. I'm disappointed. But your lies are coming.
We can still attack. No. They wanted glory. Now let them taste defeat. Especially when there's a greater victory to be gained.
You can see now what's new. And you are really a coward.
Bring me the boy king.
What are you gonna do with him?
Bring me England.
Now, finally some emotions. That's it. Cool. That's the honorable thing, you know, that he wanted. He wanted to prove himself, so that was clearly a good one. Having a clever plan, convincing the king, Canute, to do it right when they were almost failing, to go for it even if he was putting his life at risk. He proved himself that he's fighting for the Vikings, that he's clever, that he's brave, that everything. So cool. For him, for his character. But again, all of your friends died. Are you gonna take at least a little moment during the next episode to talk about it, to cry for them, to mourn them a little? It would be great. Because Frida on her side, she lost also some of your friends. So I was bothering, during the first episode about not remembering their names. I shouldn't have bothered that much. But they were great, they helped right now. That was such a cool episode! The music was more present, clearly, but it was not too much, It was epic without being too much like... We know how epic music can be too much during epic moments, like we all have examples in mind during some shows, during some movies. Sometimes it's too much, like sometimes we're like, that's it, clearly we know where we are. Right there, it was really fitting well with the moment, and it was not guiding the emotions. Sometimes the musics that are there to guide the emotions of the viewers, to make us feel the pain, the sadness, or to make us feel proud and going for it. Right there, it was not guiding the emotions, it was really going with it. It's great also, because the story, the plan, was more important than living the moment and stuff like that, in my opinion, during this episode. It was really trying to understand their plan, seeing if on the other side, on the England side, they would understand it or not. Emma, she understood it, but too late. Really, Edmund, he reacted like a kid, a teenager, and he is a kid and a teenager. So it's not that surprising, and how he insisted to be the king, to be crowned king just before that battle, because he wanted to prove himself that he has that role, First he wanted to prove it on the battlefield. He fought with Godwin, he saw that it was not going well, so he wanted the crown to have the proof that he's the king. Right there, still, he went on the battlefield because Canute teased him so well. Like, that was really... that was so good to see him talking to Edmund like that. And Edmund, how he was responding? It was a little of Joffrey, in Game of Thrones. It was a little of that, with the attitude and all. A kid, an arrogant teenager. And Godwin, I'm thinking about that moment between Godwin and Edmund talking about arrogance. Who is the most arrogant? Godwin is not that arrogant, he's more like confident in himself, maybe too much, but not arrogant. Because the arrogance, it's to not know when you're not on the right direction, like you're not questioning your actions, not even a little. To have some confidence on yourself, it's to trust yourself, but to know also your limits. I really think so. So right there, Edmund was clearly arrogant. He totally fell into that trap. I'm glad, that I thought about the trap that they were making, that I saw that right. Not with what they would do to destroy the bridge. I didn't guess that, the thing, I was like, you want to make an explosion? Like to have a fire situation? Because also they wet the roof, so I was like, you're wetting the roof, normally you're doing that for fire, to prevent fire. Maybe that's what they wanted to do no matter what, but it was not going with the thing about the bridge to wet the roof. It was more going maybe with Emma attacking the boat with burnt arrows. I don't know how to say it. You got what I meant. Canute, he saw that she was the one to give orders, she was the one to stop Edmund, like he had to continue to tease Edmund because of her, that it was not enough. So he knows now that he has Edmund, that he's gonna have to deal with Emma, with that kind of person, that she's clever. That's interesting also to have these two maybe facing each other, negotiating with each other. That's gonna be interesting. Emma, did we see emotions finally at the end? Like, clearly, girl, you have no expressions on your face. She's saying some emotions, but she doesn't have any emotions on her face. I think that it's going with a character who is really cold and closed. But again, at some point, I don't want a character to break, because I really love the fact that she's that cold, that closed. Like, really, I have a lot of respect for her. So I don't want her to break. But at some point, we're gonna need to feel some emotions. I don't care which one, you know, anger, fear, deception, sadness. Yeah, it can be a good emotion, like she can be proud of herself or something like that. Like, I don't care about what emotion, but we're gonna need to see one emotion. That's something that I said during the review of the last episode, the fact that the two little things maybe that I can find not bad, not wrong, like it's not something important, it's details I think that they have to work on. It's the actor who is playing Leif. Again, that Battle on the Ocean, he didn't put enough passion into his speech, in my opinion. With my appreciation, you know, of the scene, it was, yes, a passionate moment, a passionate speech. He did it with passion, but I wanted a little more. And for her, for Emma, okay, I can understand that her character is closed, is blocked, you know, is cold, but into the eyes, you know, of cold characters like that, we have things, you know. I want that, you know, for her. I'm okay for you to not show your emotions, but I want some little things. Right there, you're not giving me anything. Maybe at the end, seeing Edmund being trapped, I can see some deceptions, like I warned you and now you're trapped. It's really subtle. I want a little more. At some point. It's okay to not have it now, but at some point. And again, it's details, because really all of them, all of the casting, they are playing really well, and the show is really well done. I was into it. Did you see how much I was into it during the action moments? During Canute, you know, teasing Edmund like that, during these actions, like I wanted the bridge to break, I was with them, I celebrated that, like clearly I'm involved. I don't want you to think that I'm gonna be on the Vikings side no matter what, like I'm on no one's side, it's just I love characters more than other ones. But I'm not on anyone's side, like it's an historic show, it's difficult to be on the side of someone. But I'm on the side of characters, you know, I don't want some characters to be killed or something like that. And sometimes I want some of them to succeed, because for me they deserve to, and during that moment, for me the Vikings deserved to win because they thought of that plan. It was a really good one. Edmund, he fell into that trap, so it was fair to win at the end, to not have Edmund, you know, saved that clause, even if it would have been great for Emma, like she deserves that, maybe also a little. That moment it was for the Vikings, so I'm glad that they succeeded. The fact that the guy from Mercia, I can't remember his name, I mean I remember it, but to pronounce it, the fact that he's choosing to not intervene, it's really bad for you, Edmund, but it's logical, you know, because he didn't want to intervene. Edmund told him it's an order, you don't have the choice. When he was right there, he didn't want to intervene, he wanted something in exchange. You just offered him a promise, but nothing else. Glory and a promise of territory. Right there, you're intervening, so clearly you didn't do your part of your job, and the glory is not going to be for them if they're intervening, because they're surely gonna fail, so he's not gonna waste men. And on the contrary, it's better for him to have you being taken, maybe being killed, so the next king, you know, if at some point English people are gonna win, they're gonna need a king. It's a place that he can take. So that was a good call for him to not intervene. And Emma saw that, and Edmund saw that. Godwin? I hope that he's not dead, Godwin. I really appreciated his character, I saw a lot of good things into him and all. No, I don't want him to die. We didn't see a lot of Harold during this episode. I want to see a little more of him, but at the same time, you know, we know now who are the main characters. It's great also to have stuff about the secondary characters, to be more attached to them. It's the case for Canute, for example, so I'm not against it, you know, like the time that Harold could have had on screen, it's the time that they gave to Canute to present more his character, so it's great also. Olaf also a little, you know, leading his men right down the boat, that was something, you know, for him to trust that plan when at first he didn't trust it, to obey in fact to these orders, to win at the end, but the face that he made at the end, it's still something. It's so cool! I love this season so far, like 4 episodes, the first half of the season, and really I'm not disappointed at all. On the contrary, I'm satisfied, and more than that, like I'm excited by this show, by the promises of this show with these 4 first episodes. And no, it's not even promises anymore, like yes. I was gonna be like, can I say that I love this show? I think that inside of me I do, but I need a little more. But I'm beginning to be proud of the characters, to want them to succeed, you know, to support them. I'm beginning to have some strong feelings for them, to care about them dying or not. This close, really this close to tell you that I love this show and that I love these characters. I do, but this close to say it, not to say. Okay, yes, I have the time. I'm gonna watch one more episode today, that's gonna be great. It's all for you for today. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon, so on my Patreon you already have the episodes 5 and 6 and maybe the episode 7, if you can be interested by that. It's all for you for today, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.